Okay, this video is going to be about implicit differentiation, but finding the second derivative. And there's a little bit more to it than finding the second derivative of functions. When you're working with non-functions, it's a little bit more complex. All right, so if we're given this function, x squared plus y squared is equal to 5, that's the equation of a circle right there. You're going to find the first derivative. So we're going to take the derivative of each of those. Remember, you're going to tack on dy dx when you take the derivative of y, and then you're going to get the dy dx by itself. So we subtracted the 2x both sides, and then we divided both sides by 2y. And then the 2's will cancel, leaving dy dx is equal to negative x over y. And then here's just the steps. Take the derivative of each term, tack on the dy dx, and then solve for dy dx. Now we have, this is the first derivative. We have to find the derivative of this, but notice what we have. We have the quotient. We have a quotient. We have one function divided by another function. So we're going to call this the f function and this the g function. So if we're given that function, x squared plus y squared is equal to 25, here's what that derivative is. All right, and now we're going to use the quotient rule. So remember the quotient rule. Let me go ahead and refresh your brain. It is g times f prime subtract f times g prime over g squared. All right. So, and we're going to not look at this for a little bit because I don't want to, this is the one that we're looking at. This is the original. This is the original f. This is now going to be the original g. And that negative sign, I'll rewrite it up there as that's negative 1x, and that's just positive 1g. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So it is I think I got too far along in the process, so I'm going to cover that up and let's start from the beginning. Okay, so g, which is y, times g f prime, well, the derivative of negative 1x is just negative 1. And then we have subtract f, well, f is negative x, times g prime. Well, g prime is 1, but we're going to tack on dy dx. Well, what is dy dx? dy dx is this function. So instead of dy dx now, I'm going to go ahead and put negative x over y. And all of that is over g squared. Well, that's just y squared. And then we're going to simplify this. So nothing cancels here, but this side right here has a fraction of y, a denominator of y. This doesn't. So we have to multiply top and bottom by y. So now we have negative y squared subtract negative times negative is positive. So positive x squared all over y, all over y, all over y squared. And then you can go ahead and multiply top and bottom by 1 over y squared. And what you are left with is negative, I'll just put it here, negative y squared minus x squared all over y cubed. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's that in this very first part where you are going to take the derivative of the y, so this part right here, the derivative of the g, which would have been 1 dy dx. And instead of dy dx, you substitute what that original function was. All right, that's it for this one.